Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining this discussion. Today, I want to pose an interesting question. Do you think the color of cats affects their behavior? Personally, I think there could be a connection. For example, black cats are often seen as mysterious, don't you think? But what do you all think?
Well, I've heard that too. There are even superstitions surrounding black cats. But, Kevin, could you clarify what you said about stereotypes? I think that's key to this discussion.
Yes, of course, Kevin mentioned that black cats might be seen as mysterious, but is that something real or just a human perception? I think upbringing and environment play a much more important role. What do you think, David?
To interrupt, but according to studies I've read, there's no solid evidence supporting the idea that color influences behavior. Although, of course, there are always people who swear that their orange cat is the friendliest. It's interesting, of course. To interrupt, but according to studies.
That's an interesting perspective, Yeshua. I agree that it might be more of a cultural myth than a scientific fact. However, I wonder, how do our beliefs influence us? We treat cats of different colors.
That's a good question, Kevin. Actually, I think our expectations can shape our pet's behavior, at least in part. I mean, if someone expects a black cat to be aloof, they might treat it that way and the cat will adapt to it.
Yeah, exactly. David, I think the same. Even though each cat has a unique personality, our perception can influence how we interact with them because of that. I always try to get to know a cat as an individual before forming an opinion.
Very good point, Jose. And to add, I think we should set aside these stereotypes and focus on what really matters, understanding our cats. I think that would be the fairest thing, both for them and for us. Very good point, Jose. Very good point, Jose.
I totally agree, Yeshua. I think it's a less serious talk. We've reached an interesting conclusion. The color of a cat may influence our perceptions more than its actual behavior. Thank you all for such an enriching conversation.